Okay, meeting called to order at 5:31. Everybody have a chance to review the minutes from the previous meeting?
Yes. Move to accept the minutes?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
Okay. Bills? I don't have the correspondence here, that's right there, okay.
Just a couple of them. There's that one, and then this correspondence from Christina. I was just reading the handbook about the leak.
Okay. Okay, on the correspondence side, we have communication from the town clerk, from the planning board, dated February 18th. Please find the following plan for review and comment, American Legion 291 Mill Street abbreviated site plan. The planning board will be holding a public hearing on this plan on Thursday, March 3rd. If you have any comments or questions, we can review this in the office and see if we have any issues
It
with
looks like they're going to be doing over the parking lot.
it. Okay.
Yes.
Go time.
very good.
Go time.
I saw that in the
Middle of night.
notices. Okay.
Well, then they don't need to come to us.
Redoing it.
Okay, so it's all a parking lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all the pre-existing,
I read the notice in the paper.
Okay. What else?
This is Christina's path.
it's all pre-existing.
Yeah. No, I read it.
You want to look at the parking lot plan? It's all the pre-existing, gravel lot area.
We have to open the meeting to discuss this?
It's under correspondence and it's informal.
Okay.
As I said, it wasn't formal, so.
Okay, we have communication from concerning an amended order of conditions for DEP file number SC 0896. On behalf of the owners, Patrick Higgins, we're requesting an order of conditions of the project be amended to allow for the construction of a pool deck and fence on the easterly side of the above ground pool. Enclosed is a revised plan showing the proposed work. The deck dimensions are approximately 14 by 20, and a 6-foot fence will be installed. Ozzo reviewed this, and I've got his notes here, but we can look at the plan.
All they've gone from is in-ground to
Right.
above ground.
Right.
In
Okay.
the same footprint?
Same
Yes.
footprint, yeah.
It's in the same,
Okay.
it's in the same disturbed area, so
Oh.
I don't see any issues. I'll just read into the record the comments from our consulting agent.
No, it's good.
In regards, this is dated again,
Is there Ozzo's notes?
March 2nd. This is from Ozzy this
Oh.
afternoon, he did a
Yeah, we
site
have a
visit.
copy, yeah, okay.
And on the requested order of amended conditions in regard to the February 11th correspondence from Earth Services Corporation for an amended order for the proposed pool and pool deck installation at the above-ground location. I find the proposed revision is shown on a plan dated February 11th by Earth Services titled Amended Plot Plan DEP file number 2690896 to be minor in nature, and it does not warrant a filing of an amended notice or intent of an issuance of an amended order of conditions. We should find that this is a minor and accept the revised plan in the record. Okay. Do we have a motion?
Motion to amend the plan to minor nature.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. You let them know that they're all set.
Yep.
If you want. Positive notes on that. Okay. Is that it for correspondence?
That's
And that's it for informal?
That's it for the informal, yes.
Okay, Paul, do you want to read to open?
All public hearings and meetings heard by the Raynham Conservation Commission on Wednesday, March 2nd, 2016, at 5:30 PM in the Raynham Veterans Memorial Town Hall, Donald Hall, McKenna Meeting Room, 558 South Main Street, Raynham, Massachusetts, are relative to filing and joint hearings and/or meetings under Mass General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, as amended, and the Town of Raynham Wetland Protection Bylaw.
Okay. We have a abbreviated Notice of Resource Area Delineation, or also known as an ANRAD. 1296 Broadway, Map 3, Partial 37. Applicant is George Diego, Skyline Granite LLC.
What we're looking for is the tear sheet and the green cards.
Yes, I have
Thank you.
We also, my assistant prepared the original, sent out the standard letter, but then after speaking with you, he found out that you also wanted the exact date
Right.
and time, so we submitted this
Very
letter
good.
again.
Let's see, right here, Paul. Right, the top corner.
The Raynham Conservation Commission will hold a meeting on Wednesday, March 2nd, 2016, beginning at 5:30 PM at the town offices at 558 South Main Street, Raynham, Mass, for an abbreviated notice of resource area delineation received from Tunison Dyers Incorporated on behalf of Skyline Granite LLC for property located at 1296 Broadway, Raynham, Mass, Assessors Map 3, Lot 37, for the confirmation of the wetland resource areas on the property in accordance with Mass General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, and the Town of Raynham Wetlands Protection Bylaw.
Good evening. I'm Garrett Tunison from Tunison Dyas. I'm here on behalf of the client, Skyline Granite LLC. I was the individual that flagged the wetlands on the site. The site consists of a single-family home that exists here that is currently occupied. There is a second single-family home that's located over here, and that one is not livable. It's pretty much fallen down. There's a lot of debris around the house as well. There's a field area, it's kind of open up here, and there's lawn around the house, and then there's the tree line located right here, goes around the back. And this area is wooded. There is, this is Elm Street, Route 138's here, Broadway. Over here, we have an intermittent stream, and what I flagged was the A series, flag A1 through, on the plan, we have A51, and that is a bordering vegetated wetland to an intermittent stream. There is a dug channel located inside of the BVW that does drain the area. It drains from the north to the south, and it consists of an intermittent stream. There's a larger wetland complex out here, part of the Hockomock Swamp. And then we have our B series, which is bank to a pond, B1 through B17. Pond's located in this area right here. So those were the two resource areas that were flagged. As far as the methodology, it was standard DEP methodology. Vegetation and hydric soils were present. The area of the pond did appear to be, there were stained leaves, stained soils, and evidence of flooding. There were rack lines in the intermittent channel located inside the BVW. And so those were pretty much what was delineated on the site. Does anybody have any questions?
Is this one lot?
This is one lot right here.
There are two houses there,
There are two houses on the one
so
lot.
it's already been
Yes.
identified as a two-lot zone.
It was previously, I think, there was more to it, but I think that.
Well, it's zone business also.
Sold.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
being
It's
sold.
zone business, yeah.
Okay.
So are the two houses currently owned by the same owner?
I believe so, yes.
believe so, you don't know?
I think it's the same. I think it's the same. Yes.
And the dark line there is your property line?
Yes.
To
Right.
that side?
This here, yep. So that's it.
Okay. Any other questions here? Because Azu did do a site visit.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I've got his feedback here, and I think you also have copies of his feedback. I don't know if I want to read the whole thing in the records, because it's 2 pages. But basically, what he's saying is that there are a couple of inconsistencies with the filing that we need to clear up before we go forward.
Okay.
Okay. He's indicating that the $200 filing fee that was submitted is incorrect, because that was considered a single-family filing, okay?
Yes.
And he's saying that these are 2 separate dwellings, 1296 and 1326 Broadway. So that changes the dynamic of that right there, so he's asking that that be addressed.
Yes, Azu called me, and he said, we filed it because that was dilapidated, and we thought it might be considered one, but he said, no, we're going to consider 2.
Okay.
So we said there was no issue, and I thought the client sent the second check. No? Okay.
I have the second check with the $1,000 consulting fee, but I do not have the $900, I did not get the $900 check.
So that needs to be addressed,
Okay.
as well as the applicable split with the wetlands protection fee. Then we talked about the local consultant fee being deposited, and that you do
That I did
have,
get that
so
one.
that's taken care of. He also noticed that, as you had pointed out, the ditch back there, but he calls it actually a sanitary sewer easement that wasn't actually depicted in the plan. Runs behind the dwelling on 1269, northerly direction about a third of the way, and turns and runs northwesterly. Can you identify that on the plan?
No,
So that needs to be included.
The trench that's out there, I don't think that's a sewer of any kind. It's just, it looks like somebody dug a trench actually to drain the wetlands here.
It's actually, it's identified as an easement, not necessarily a sewer, so
Okay.
that needs to be
Yeah.
depicted on the plan as well. Okay.
Yeah, the only reason why we didn't do that is because it's, it's inside the existing resource area, so we didn't flag the channel since it's already has a 100-foot buffer zone set off the BVW. It's a resource area inside a resource area. So that's the only reason why we didn't do that.
Well, he's requesting that that be delineated as upland as opposed to, wetland as opposed to being flagged as upland. So it just you need to modify those flags in the area.
Chairman, just
Yep.
point of information, if the fees aren't in hand, should we even be opening and talking?
Well, I'm trying to get him all the benefit of all of the feedback that we got from Azu concerning everything that needs to be addressed before we open
Because
it.
we're not going to act on anything.
We're not going to open it, we're going to,
Well,
we're talking about continuing it
Yes, okay.
because of the issues that we're seeing here.
Yep.
So, the only reason I was going through is to give him as much information that we got from Azu.
Because there won't be a decision tonight.
Yeah, I know that part.
But I know what you're getting.
I mean, technically,
We don't discuss.
technically, we don't discuss things because the application is incomplete. We've done that before, and I'm
Yeah, okay,
kind of looking at, we're
yeah. okay.
going against our
Good
own,
point.
our own rules here. In fact, I'm gonna
Well, do we want
I'm
to
gonna-
continue, or do we want
I'm
to
gonna make the motion that we
just continue it?
will have the applicant come back when all the fees are paid.
Okay,
I'll make that motion,
rather than continue.
rather than continue this discussion.
Okay.
I'll second the motion.
Just to be clear, it's $900 check is what you're looking
It's
for?
900 to the town and
Yep.
900 to the state.
Okay, thank you.
Also, point of information, he has been advised of these Azu's comments.
Well, that's what I'm
That's why
trying,
we were reading through tonight.
that's why I
Excuse
was
me?
trying to read him into the record tonight so that he has all of the information he needs to go
He
back
does
and
not
make
have,
the
he
correction.
does not,
We can hand him this and
Yeah,
and
maybe
not discuss
we
it
can do
publicly.
that.
he does not have a copy because
Yes,
he
I
wants to know what, yeah, okay.
can give him a copy.
We can give you a copy of his other findings as well.
Appreciate it.
That would help you facilitate the next meeting.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there are some other things here that need to be addressed.
But since we're not opening the meeting, we shouldn't be continuing any further as well. Okay.
So motion made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
You'll have to re-advertise, right?
I don't have right now, it's, we're just trying to find the wetland boundaries and just figure it out. There was, I did
Want to call
a
it
long time ago.
close, all right.
It doesn't matter. It's essentially continued.
He's interested, and
I
I said,
would
hey,
vote
we got somebody who's interested, who's coming.
Because
Good man.
that's what I would do.
There you go, you get it done.
That's, I know we shouldn't be, and open it and continue it with no discussion. Can we do that? Can we open and continue with no discussion? You opened it. But we can continue it, correct?
Yes.
Continue.
So it's open, let's
Okay.
continue.
We can open it and continue it to the next meeting.
Yeah, you do kind of sort of open it.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to get
Well,
to.
the
Exactly.
difference being is that the timeframe's involved, okay? And notice of abutters and that sort of thing
So
doesn't
we've got
change.
people here now, so.
Can I just make one phone call? Excuse me.
Who's the,
Oh, we're trying to make sure that...
We're trying to make sure, because now, if it hasn't been open at all, it now has to be re-advertised, the whole 9 yards, for another meeting.
yeah, we don't want, yeah.
Yeah, is the additional 900 triggered by it because there's another house there? Even if we labeled it to be raised, I mean, that house is coming down. It's not, it's to be raised.
Is there another single-family house going on the property? There you go. It was listed in here as a single family in the NOI.
Right.
And it's not gonna be another single family.
Well, that one's coming, I mean, one is definitely coming down.
Right. But that's why, as I was saying, in his notes, there's 2 houses there, zone business. From what I understand is it's because it's zone business. And he did ask you, Garrett, about it. He said, if you were gonna, are you putting another single-family home on it? And you said yes.
Well, I don't know. What I'm saying, I didn't even write the report, but what I'm getting at is, the report should state that with the existing conditions, there's a dilapidated house that's falling down, basically, and there's one that's livable, and there are tenants in that home. So the people that own the property live in that home. So that's what there is. So I'm,
So I'm just saying what Azu is talking about. And I will give you both, how many copies of both have you guys have? Okay. I'll give you one of these. I need one at least for the file.
Right.
Okay. Ed, I can give you one, and Garrett, I can give you one of Azu's notes.
Essentially, those things need to be addressed before we can open and begin the discussion on how we move forward with this. And that allows you to have your input as well when that happens, when they'll be back at the next meeting.
Curious of what they want to build, that's all.
Well,
Does our input even matter?
Yes.
What they
What?
build?
What they build?
Yeah, what they put into the commercially zoned, because we live right behind it, so.
we really, since we didn't open it, or we continue it, we really can't hold a discussion on it, okay? But you can come back, and please do come back, and we can hear your input at that point.
Mr. Chairman?
Yeah.
I'd like to reconsider my motion and make a motion to rescind it.
Okay,
All right?
all in favor?
I second that, I guess.
What did we rescind it?
His
My original motion of talking about
He
the,
wants to wipe off the,
talking about the project.
Okay.
So you want to talk about the project?
Yes, but,
Well, first of all, he
Okay,
wants to
wait a minute,
rescind
wait.
his,
all right, wait.
he wants to rescind his motion, so.
Which we did. We voted, everybody's in favor of the rescinding of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so it's rescinded. Okay, now make a motion.
I'll make a motion that we continue listening to the application, but not make any decisions tonight on it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I'll second that motion. To continue.
Okay.
this.
All right.
So.
So, Stace.
We have
So continue?
We have open.
All in favor of continuing?
Yes, aye.
Aye.
All right, so now we go back to,
All right. But,
Sorry about the confusion. I got clarification, and my motion was
I'll give you
a
that
little
back.
bit incorrect.
I do have one question.
Yep.
I'm not certain which area we're talking about, but it mentions in the zoo's report, it says hydric soils and groundwater indicators.
Gary, excuse me, Gary, could you get closer to the microphone?
Yes,
Thank
sure.
you.
On the second page of the zoo's letter, it's the second paragraph down, last sentence. Hydric soils and groundwater indicators and the vegetation observed in the area support the area being categorized as wetlands, not uplands. I was just wondering, does anybody know, I know he's not here tonight, is anybody aware of the area that he's speaking of? I know it's in Wetland A, but I don't know where that would be.
I think he's talking this corner up here being considered wetland. So I think what he's referring to is those flags should be moved down.
It's, that area, there are ferns out there. They're hay-scented ferns. That is FAC up. That's not a wetland indicator species. There is a deep A layer, but the B layer underneath is very bright and not in any way hydric soil.
the problem is that
We-
Azu's not here to defend his
Right, I can-
statements, and we did not make the site visit. So
Okay.
we'll have to stand on what he's recommending in the
I will
document.
definitely address that, and I don't know if I should call a zoo. If he'd like to attend, we can both go back out there and take a look at it.
I'm
That's
sure he
something-
would be open to that.
Okay, that sounds good.
So, just for informational purposes, so as we go forward, there's gonna be some issues that need to be corrected, so
Yes.
tonight is most likely 99.9% gonna be continued.
Yes.
So that would definitely be a good time to reach out to Azu, find out exactly what he's talking about, make any corrections that are needed, that way when we come back to continued hearing, we're all on track.
Yes.
Sounds
Thank
like a
you.
plan.
Well, he's got a series of pictures here as well.
Yeah.
Showing the wetlands. In fact, it may even make sense for all of us to say, probably take a site visit there with Azu at some point, or at least one or two of us,
Yeah, so we're going to have a meeting.
to get a chance to see exactly what he's talking about. But we'll let him work that out with your schedule and see how that works out. Are there any other questions on Azu's assessment that you have at this time?
I don't believe so. Other than that,
Okay.
everything is, I think it looks like everything as we both talked about.
It's minor, it's not major stuff,
Yes.
it's minor stuff
Yes.
that you can address. Okay.
How large is this lot we're looking at?
Say on the plan, probably this.
It's got to be at least an acre,
Oh, bigger than that.
Oh, yeah, it's a big piece of land.
2 acres. What's the scale on it?
The scale on this is 1 to 40.
I think it's 10 acres here, isn't it? Close enough.
I think it's 10, that's what he's advertising.
5.3 acres.
5.3?
5.3 acres?
Yes.
All right, you may want to add that to your plan somewhere.
Oh, that's just,
That's just the focus, yeah. Yeah, nowhere on here does it say size of lot. Usually it has it printed right in the center here, you know,
Yes.
X amount of square feet.
So here's the 100-foot here. okay?
It's 25-foot no touch.
Well,
And there's a 25 there. So in essence, he only has this area here to be able to do anything.
Unless they want to order condition, unless they want to file to work.
Wouldn't make sense to do
I don't know what the project is. I was going to take some questions from the gallery when they get
that.
to work.
Do you know what the project is that they're envisioning?
I don't at this time.
Okay. Any questions from the public at this point?
I was just
You
curious.
just asked our main question.
Well, obviously, he doesn't have the answer.
No, I know the land was flagged a while ago, and we owned behind it, and I've been away for a while. I used
I'm
to
sorry.
go on the
Yes,
west
but-
lot.
I need to have your name and address.
If you can come up to the podium.
Yeah,
Be all official.
Name and address on the front.
Be all official. Name and address at the podium.
Yeah.
No pressure,
Join the
no
crowd.
pressure, no pressure.
We're the DeMellos, we live on 328 Bridge Street, we own 10 acres of land behind him,
Okay.
and, I do I walk out there a lot, it's pretty good land and everything, I know there was some flagging a long time ago, and I've been away, so I didn't realize he went out and flagged the area, so I'll have to go out there and check it out. That's all, I'm just curious on what they're building, that's all, I mean, the property's been for sale for a long time.
Yeah.
Be nice to build something there instead of I don't know what.
The two buildings that are
We
falling
had
down.
a chance with the assisted living too, but they approached us to buy our property. I guess they wanted to buy everything.
Oh, wow.
They backed out of it. It's too bad, it was kind of a pretty good price I was going to get for my land.
It was about the money.
The wetland flagging.
Actually, I said no at first, I didn't really want to move.
Well, the wetland flagging that was done will be verified, and we'll make sure that it is proper, and that the proper setbacks and the 100-foot and the 25-foot so-called no-touch zone will be enforced to make sure that they're not encroaching on the wetlands, neither there or on the other side. Okay.
Yeah. I have to get back on?
No,
No, it's just something that was in the history. It was a while ago, my father-in-law, when he owned this property, the town was supposed to cover that swale that's out there, that maybe, it was, I don't know if you flagged that ditch that was out there or not. That, years ago, was, my father-in-law had to deal with Harry Carey. He was supposed to cover that, and it never got done. But that was just, that was a while ago.
okay. Okay. I have a motion to continue, sir.
Make a motion to, how much time do you need, Mr. Tennyson?
When's your next hearing? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
If, 16th, okay. If,
April 6th.
April 6th, okay. Yeah, we could definitely continue to the 6th, I think, as long as we can meet, yes. I think we should be able to continue to April 6th.
I'll make a motion that we continue this hearing for the notice of Enrad for 1296 Broadway, parcel 3, map 3, parcel 37 to April 6th. Did I say that right? April 6th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay.
Thank you.
Just notify me and I'll get in touch with you.
Okay, thank you.
So if you guys want to come back, April 6th is the next hearing, same time, 5:30 start, April 6th.
They still may not know what they're going to put.
I'm going to keep this. if you don't mind. I'm going to keep this.
That is a big piece of land.
Yeah, I think it's
What was the house? Is that house?
close to 20 acres.
He said 5. I don't know what he talked about 5.
That's what I want.
You will not get new letters, just so you're aware. You will not get new letters. The letters are for the first initial meeting, but now that we've told you that it's continued to April 6th.
And it's definitely going to be April 6th.
April 6th.
And you can always call the office to make sure to double check that day.
And sometimes at the last minute,
Broadway?
Oh, no, I live in the house directly behind on Bridge Street.
Oh, you're on Bridge Street, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Scotty's my next neighbor.
Yes.
Oh, no, I've seen you, I thought you were the one on 138.
No.
You're on
Okay,
Bridge
so you're
Street.
down Bridge Street.
so just so you're aware, sometimes as we approach that April 6th timeframe, if they're not ready, they may ask for another, they may
Continue.
ask to continue it again. So just, you know,
Call the office the day of that meeting.
call Gail,
I'll let
just
you know.
find out that morning, on April 6th, that morning, that Wednesday, let's say we on track
I
for
can let you
tonight,
know.
and that'll be good, all
I
right?
I live in Prospect Hill, so,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd hate to have you guys come out if they
I
continued
can
it.
either,
Yeah,
I can either tell Lisa, let you know, or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
okay?
We're just curious what they're gonna put behind
Yep.
this.
I think we all are.
So we,
Thank you very much.
okay.
Thank you.
Hey, anything else to talk about?
I have nothing.
Under informal,
Yeah.
or just anything?
Anything, actually.
Mr. Chairman, I would like us to possibly reach out to the neighbors on Orchard Street that abut the Dam Brook lot. We have one sign left for the Dam Brook Lot Conservation Area, that we have one of the signs on King Street, and we have the other sign still pending on its current location. I'd like to see if we could reach out to the two landowners on both sides of the Dam Lot Brook where it crosses underneath Orchard Street, maybe see if we can get the sign actually put right on the edge of town property on Orchard Street, just so we can tell people as they go by that's the Dam Lot Brook Conservation Area.
But not to identify that as an access.
No, not to identify it as an access, just to identify it as a resource area within the town.
Okay.
But I do not think the town has any property rights unless we are from the 25 feet from the edge of the road, from the center line of the road, whatever it deemed the center
How
line.
does that Damlet property abut those neighbors?
I think it splits, I think they both abut on either side.
As
If I'm not
the,
mistaken, it goes right down the
It
middle.
goes right down the
Yeah,
middle.
And then
So-
opens to the
Is,
back.
is there an easement there, or is it, is there considered not town land? It's just the,
I'm not sure how that stream works when it crosses the roadway, if that stream is considered the
Well, I
resource.
think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it would be like a utility easement that the town would have to have legal right on each side of the stream in order to
To clean out the culvert
maintain.
and,
Yeah, to maintain, so I would think that
There's
there's
some-
town property on each side of the stream bed
as an easement
as an
probably.
easement type thing.
But
I'm just guessing, but I think it would fall under the same heading.
but I'd like to see if we
Highway
can,
would be the easiest one to find out if that's true, I guess.
I'm not sure, but maybe as
well, if we
a,
move it toward the road, the
Close to
road,
the
the town
sidewalk.
has
Yeah.
the access or an easement for
3
the
feet
road.
off the edge of pavement is
That's right.
owned by the town, but I don't know, like, the width of the stream, do they own that area too?
yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we can check with added highway and at the same time send out things to the
Well, I-
homeowners of both streets, just so we can start covering all the bases. So once the ground thaws a little bit and highway has a little bit of time, they can get that installed for us. And that'll be the last sign out of the 6.
But I think you're right. I do think we need to inform the abutters that we're going to put a sign there, because they may be confused that it may be an
Yeah.
access.
Well, I mean, I was thinking, when you said that, I was thinking that maybe we need to add on to the bottom of the sign, if it does go up, to put, this is not a public access point.
Could do that.
Just, that might help the neighbors feel at ease. It's just identifying the stream bed, it's not an access point for people to get in.
Yep.
Well, that would, obviously, if it was me, I wouldn't want a sign on my property that indicates that there's some,
right.
Type of access.
some access point
Yeah.
to some town property behind my house.
So, I mean,
Because
that
then
may
you'd
help
increase foot
ease the
traffic.
tension if you put no access from this point.
I think it's just a good location for the sign, just for informational, just so people, as they're driving by, a lot of individuals will drive by a body of water and wonder, what's that body of water? So it'd be a good place for it, in storage for now.
Okay, so what do you propose our next steps be on that?
So no, that's it. I just propose that we send out a letter to the two homeowners on Orchard Street with our intentions of putting up the sign with any input from them, of course, and also reach out to maybe highway and find out if there is an easement currently in place.
Okay, can you draft a
A letter?
letter of some sort that we can approve as a board or a commission to have Gail send out to those folks?
Absolutely.
Because we can identify who the abutting homeowners are in that area. Do we need to selectmen involved with this, or can we just reach out to these homeowners on our own?
I think we should be able just to reach out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Okay, so
we didn't for the others, right?
They put us in
Well,
charge.
the other one,
Well-
the other ones are
Our
current,
property.
our property.
Yeah.
So, and-
But we don't even know if we have town property there yet, so that's the
Right.
first step, I think.
Right.
Is identify the property and then do the letters.
is it clear on the town GIS maps?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm getting lost right now.
This is just a minute.
Piece of property.
You
Is
know-
it the one in between the log cabin and that piece of property that goes in
On
the back?
Orchard Street, where
Right.
the
pond is.
The pond is. Well, part of that is part of the Dam Lot Brook that extends to the back of that property. But there must be some sort of an easement there.
When I looked at the map, there's the brook, the pond.
Yeah,
There's a house beside it if you're going towards.
which was recently for sale.
Right.
Right.
Then there's a log cabin type of house.
Yep.
In between there's a piece of property that's owned by
Yeah,
the
I'm
town.
not looking to put on that easement. 'cause I
Okay,
don't- I don't
that's
want
what
people to- I
that's
don't-
where
I
I'm
don't-
getting, that's where I'm
Right,
confusing.
that is town easement to get out back to the lamp.
Okay,
Dam
that's
Lot
where I'm
Brook, yeah.
So
confused.
you're looking at putting
You're
it
looking at a
more
different piece of
toward the
property.
pond.
Right in front of the pond.
Oh, okay, right in front of the pond.
Yeah,
Okay.
because if we
Then-
put it towards
then
that
they would-
easement, then.
Definitely, they would
yeah.
not think that would be an
Because
accident.
Right,
I have a
right.
funny feeling that pond belongs to that homeowner next to it.
I think you're
I
right.
thought it did.
It
Yeah.
did. It does
Yeah.
belong to the
So
homeowner.
I know the
And I
water
think
drain, I know the
If
water.
we're talking the right spot, I think that's Joe Pacheco's mother's house, isn't it?
On the left
Yeah.
Oh,
of the pond.
The little white house?
It might be, I
Oh, the
don't.
little one to the, oh. 'Cause I
think
know,
For some reason, that
Which,
comes,
what's on the other side of that street? Because the culvert goes under the street
On
there.
the other side of the street?
Right.
Uh,
Is that
it's-
part of that Dam Lot Brook
Yes,
as well?
so the Dam Lot Brook actually
Should we
comes,
consider putting it on that side of the street? Because there's no houses on that side of the street.
and we could. Because
That makes
the
sense.
actual, the Dam Lot Brook actually drains into that pond on Orchard Street,
Mhm.
which then feeds into all the way out back to King Street.
Right.
So it's a large
If
area.
that-
But
that's the
water
case-
does come
Like I said, I
from,
think that pond is privately owned.
I think so, too.
I think you're right.
But I think if we look at the other
Dick
side of the
Anderson,
street, maybe
years ago.
there's some area there we
He
could
may
use
still own it, I don't know.
that still identifies that area.
yeah, because the other side of the street, for all I know, it could be town property. We don't know. If it is, that just
Right,
makes it
now I have a
all...
better idea. I'll try to take a look at it.
Okay.
I'll look as well,
Yeah.
because the GIS maps, we have that.
yeah.
Either way, you should probably draft a letter,
Oh, the other
because if we don't use it for the abutters, we can use it for the selectmen saying this is what we want to do. Okay.
Small.
Too easy.
Anything else, gentlemen?
Other than a motion to adjourn?
Well, you beat me to it.
All in favor?
Aye.